Before we get started, I would just like to point out that I am completely flat-chested. If I go like that, my boobs totally disappear. I actually have to sit like this to give myself that illusion of cleavage, so haha. Now you know my secret. Let's get started. Okay, so today is Tuesday, which means I'm your queen. And this week's topic was actually suggested by me. What we're going to be doing on this channel is that week by week by week, one of us will be picking the topic, and obviously the rest of us will respond to that topic. So the topic I suggested was to discuss what we consider to be the best thing about drag and the worst thing about drag. I thought it would be a good topic to, you know, ease ourselves in a little further to this channel because it's only the second week that we've had a full cast. So it's a nice, easy, broad question. You can take it wherever you want. And I'm really looking forward to seeing where all the other girls take it. And this is me. This is where I'm taking it. It's so easy to cheat with this question and just say the best thing about drag is everything, and the worst thing about drag is everything. But I'm going to try and be a little more inventive about that. I have been seriously thinking about this over the past few days because, you know, it being my topic, if I don't do it well, then... I'm sorry, that was a text message. If I don't do it well, then I'm going to look the fool. So, after some serious thought, I came to a couple of decisions. And I decided that, for me at least, the best thing about doing drag is, and I know this is going to sound a bit bland, and it's very likely that all the other girls will give this answer as well, but whatever, it's true. The best thing about drag is I get to do this. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at children playing dress-ups or playing with Barbie dolls or playing with makeup, that's all well and good. But I get to do this, all of this, every weekend. I get to play around with makeup, I get to play around with wigs, I get to play around with jewellery. I actually spent about $100 on jewellery today, but it was on sale, so it's not how much you spend, it's how much you save. When I was at university, I had a lot of friends in acting classes. The acting course at my university, and the statistic that was pressed into them time and time again is that in Australia, less than 2% of actors or actresses are employed in an acting capacity at any one given time. 98% of actors and actresses are out of work as far as acting is concerned. You know, they're working in cafes and they're working in restaurants and shops and things, but they're not on the stage. For me, the best part about drag is that it is a kind of theatre, it is a kind of performance, and I get to do it. Oh, there go my boobs. I get to do it every weekend. You know, I'm not out of work because I have a regular gig, and that means I get to practice my craft or practice my art or whatever you want to call it. I have a regular outlet for my performance. Obviously, there are some drag queens who wouldn't have a regular gig, so that answer probably wouldn't be applicable to them, but again, the question is us personally. Now I've got an email. I'm so sorry, I sat down to do this and I've got text messages going off and I've got emails coming in, I've got boobs disappearing. Oh, carry on. On that note though, if you're a drag queen in a big city, you can always find amateur drag night. You can always find drag for dollars or whatever they call it, wherever they do it. There's always an opportunity for a drag queen, whether they're just starting out or they're just looking to have some fun, to frock up, get on stage and do a number. We're just going to pull this up because it's slipping down on me. Why am I wearing a strapless bra? Now, the worst thing about being a drag queen, as far as I'm concerned, is that there is a lot of pressure, I feel, on drag queens to always be a certain type of person. When I'm out, there's a lot of expectation that I'm going to be crazy. You know, I'm going to be screaming, I'm going to be howling, I'm going to be laughing, I'm going to be touching everyone and pinching everyone's bottom and just generally being nuts. Because drag queens are, in some media, always portrayed that way. They're always the crazy, outlandish, say anything, do anything types of people. That I get a little bit frustrated with sometimes. I want to take them by the shoulders and say, not all drag queens are the same. You know, not all drag queens are crazy. Anyway, this is a totally different face to the one I was wearing last week. Normally I do just wear a black smoky eye and some dark red or black lipstick, but I don't know, tonight I wanted to do something a bit, kind of look like Liza Minnelli gone wrong, I think, don't I? I don't know, I wanted to do something a bit more feminine, a bit softer, more subtle, so this is what I came up with. Until next time, my name is Victoria Vogue, I'm your Tuesday Queen, and I will see you next Tuesday. Mwah.